very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Thursday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled, as always. My name is Tony Bitoyi. I want to start by saying a very big thank you to you for joining us, and also promise you that for the next 50 minutes plus that we'll be doing Sports Tonight this Thursday, we will try to make it as enjoyable as possible for you, and we will also try to share a lot of information with you, update you with the goings-on in the world of sports, and try to do what we love to do, which is to take you on a trip around the fascinating, fast-paced world of sports without getting visas or leaving your living room, all right? So we are in for a swell time. That's a promise as you stay with us on Sports Tonight this Thursday. But let me just quickly start off the show tonight by telling you that we have a very impressive lineup for you. In the next couple of minutes, Yemi Adebayo and Austin Okonapan will be joining me. We'll be talking grassroots, an amazing story of a young lad who shone like a million stars during the just concluded Channels National Kids Cup. We'll talk about it in the next couple of minutes. We will also, on the show today, talk about the 2015 Federation Cup. We have concluded the round of 32. Upsets everywhere. You'll find out which big team got knocked out of the Federation Cup today. If you stay with us, we'll give you all the details. Of course, we'll also talk about the round of 16. The fixtures are out. We'll share that with you as well on the program tonight. It's also a basketball night. Femi Adefeso will be in to share with us what the stories are, the latest happenings in the world of basketball in Nigeria. You can trust him to give us all the details when he comes in on the show towards the end of Sports Tonight. And of course, that trip to Washington will also hopefully be taking place tonight. We'll be going across the seas, and we'll be going to meet Sonny Young. Will be joining us via Skype as usual. And you know what happens when Sonny, I beg your pardon, joins us. It brings plenty of sunshine. So we expect that will also be the same tonight on the show. So it's a very loaded one, very enjoyable one, and I'm sure you're going to be enjoying every bit of what we have on offer for you this Thursday. But let's start off very quickly with this one. It's very, very important because this concerns their Super Eagles of Nigeria. And of course, in the last couple of days, there's been a lot of interesting development around our Super Eagles. The coach, former coach Stephen Keshi, is out. Discussions are on with the new coach, and it's looking good that Sunday Olise will be clinching that job once again. But that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about the ultimate, which is qualifying for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. We'll talk about it extensively in the next couple of minutes, but let me start off with this one. The monthly FIFA rankings are out, and a lot of us do not read too much into the FIFA rankings because maybe we do not understand it, or we do not just understand how our countries move up and down that ranking. But today, FIFA has brought out the latest rankings for the month of July. And I must tell you, if you've not been taking the rankings very seriously, maybe you need to begin to take it seriously, particularly for the month of July. But let me just start off by reading out what you are seeing on your screen. The best 10 African football playing nations according to FIFA for the month of July. You have Algeria, you have Cote d'Ivoire, number 2, you have Ghana, number 3, you have Tunisia, number 4, you have Senegal, number 5, you have Cameroon, number 6, you have Congo, you have Cape Verde Island, you have Egypt, and Nigeria just completes the top 10. So that is what it looks like, the rankings released by FIFA for the month of July, the best soccer playing nations in Africa. Let's take a look at what it looks like globally, the world top 10. We'll read through the world top 10, and then I'll tell you how significant these rankings will turn out to be for us, Nigeria, particularly in the qualifying race for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The top 10 in the world, Argentina have overtaken Germany, the losing finalists at the World Cup, eventually replacing the team that are World Cup champions at the top. So Argentina is one. Despite not winning Copa America, they are now the best soccer playing nation in the world according to FIFA. Number 2, Germany. Number 3, Belgium. That's an impressive move for the Belgians. Number 4, Colombia. They may not have done well at Copa America, but then they really up there in the rankings. Number 5, the Netherlands. Number 6, Brazil. 7, Portugal. 8, Romania. 9, England. And 10, Wales. Amazing. The Welsh are in the top 10 soccer playing nations in the world according to the rankings by FIFA released today. What is the significance of all of this? Before now, we hardly read too much into the rankings, but I think for the month of July, we will be doing ourselves a whole lot of favor because FIFA is relying so much on these rankings for the 2018 World Cup draw that will be happening on the 25th of July in Russia. All right, so that's the story. That's the link. And just very quickly, I want to take you through the procedure that FIFA outlined earlier today for the 2018 World Cup draw, and draw significance, of course, of all of these to our own Super Eagles of Nigeria. Our ultimate dream is that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will make it to Russia 2018, and at the Russia World Cup, we hope we will also put up a performance that will become Africa's best ever at any World Cup. But today, FIFA outlined the procedure for the preliminary draw of the 2018 FIFA World Cup that will be taking place on the 25th of July. That's when the draw will be taking place in Russia. Yeah, what's the route for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to Russia 2018? That's what we have put out for you on your screen. You can see through it very clearly. But let me read through, and I hope you follow as I read along. 53 countries in Africa. We were 54, but Zimbabwe has been expelled, so we are left with 53 countries. We'll be battling for 5 World Cup slots for Africa. That's how it has been for a long time now. 5 slots for Africa. But which of these 53 countries will be picking up these slots? CAF has sent out the procedure. FIFA has sent out the procedure, and that's what you see on your screen. Round 1. The 26 lowest ranked FIFA countries in Africa. The lowest FIFA ranked countries in Africa. We'll come to that later on. For the month of July, that's this month, the rankings you just saw. You saw Africa's top 10. This time, the lowest 26 FIFA ranked countries in Africa will be drawn to play over 2 legs. That means 13 fixtures. When you break them into 2, 13 fixtures home and away. And that will happen between October 5 and October 13. So those 2 legs will be played within a week. The 13 qualifiers from this round 1 will then join the remaining 27 countries to play another 2-legged playoff, which will now produce 20 teams. When you add 13 to the 27, you come up with 40. Over 2 legs will come down to 20 teams. And then the final round of the qualifiers for the 2018 World Cup is round 3 in Africa. The 20 teams from round 2 will go into 5 groups of 4 teams each. They will play round-robin contest, group winners. After this round-robin contest, will qualify for Russia 2018. So for Nigeria, the battle will start from round 2, where we will join the teams that will qualify from round 1, play over 2 legs, hopefully we'll qualify for round 3, play amongst 3 other countries in 1 group. Hopefully the Super Eagles end up as group winners, and we will be having the ticket to the Russia 2018 World Cup in our kitty. That's our hope. That's really our hope, and we hope and pray that that is what will become reality by the time the World Cup qualifiers are over. I'm sure maybe sometimes in 2017, maybe thereabouts. Hopefully the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be one of Africa's 5 to the Russia 2018 World Cup. But before we wrap this all up, let me just quickly tell you about the lowest ranked nations in Africa, the 26 lowest FIFA ranked countries in Africa. Let me just reel out their names for you, and I hope you can also see those names on your screen of the countries that will be playing from round 1 between October 5 and October 13. Nigeria definitely not one of those countries, but then if you go on to the FIFA website and you read the rankings for July, just check out the last 26 countries on that site for Africa. They are the ones that will play from round 1. So So Nigeria will be playing from round 2 of the FIFA World Cup 2018 World Cup draw. All right. I was expecting that you'll be able to see the list of the 26 lowest ranked countries. Okay, it's here on your screen. So let me just read through for you the 26 lowest ranked African teams. You have Niger in that group. You have Ethiopia in that group. You have Malawi in that group. You have Sierra Leone. You have Namibia. You have Kenya. You have Botswana. You have Madagascar. You have Mauritania as well. In that group, you have Burundi. You have Lesotho. You have Guinea-Bissau, Swaziland, Tanzania, Gambia, Liberia, Central African Republic, Chad. Remember, they are in our group for 2017 Africa Cup of Nations. You have Mauritius, you have Sao Tome, you have South Sudan, you have Eritrea, you have Somalia, Djibouti, Libya, and Benin Republic. All right? So those are the lowest ranked 26 African countries that will be playing from round 1 of the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. All right? So that's the message for you on the show tonight. Before we go on a quick break, let's just quickly talk about Super Eagles striker. This is the season also for transfers. Players are moving, and some maybe coaches are also moving. But this move is of interest to us in Nigeria because it concerns Super Eagles striker Emmanuel Emenike. The story is that Emenike has moved from Fenerbahce of Turkey to Al Ain of the United Arab Emirates on a 1-year loan deal. All right, that's the picture of Emmanuel Emenike in United Arab Emirates. He's gone on a 1-year loan deal, and he's gone there as a replacement for Ghanaian striker Asamoah Gyan, who has also moved to China. So Super Eagles player has moved from Turkey, Fenerbahce in Turkey, to Al Ain in the United Arab Emirates, and that's where he will play for the next one season. We wish him the best of luck. We hope he finds his scoring range, and we hope that he's able to bring whatever good form he's able to get from his new club, bring it as well to the national team. All right, that's the story. But you need to be part of all that we're doing, and we want you to talk to us about it as well via feedback, and take advantage of what you see on your screen on Facebook and on Twitter. Take particular note of the last handle on Twitter. It's a new one at Toyin_Ibitoye. That's the new handle. If you send your comments, we should be able to read them real time on the program tonight. So we want your reaction to all of those issues. The Eagles, the race to the 2018 World Cup, Emmanuel Emenike, and all that stuff. We want to hear from you, and we want you to talk to us as well. Not just for the feedback, we also need to tell you that you can watch us live on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, and by clicking on m.channelstv.com, you can watch us live. And it even gets better if you are able to download the Channels app for Android, iOS, and Windows, or from their respective stores. Download the Channels app, and you are able to carry channels with you wherever you go. Don't forget what we always say on this show. Tell us where you're watching us from. As you send your comments, just include where those comments are coming from as well, so that we can appreciate you a lot more. We'll go on a quick break now for me to just catch my breath. When I return from this break, Austin Okonakwa Yemi Adebayo will be joining me on the show. I'll be right back.